Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Go So Beautiful. My name's Becky and today I'm here to share a little sewing chat and catch up with you all. I have not been on YouTube for about 6 weeks now and just had to take a rest, but I'm back now and I have been sewing and I'm going to share the things I've made and some things I'm hoping to make. So thank you for joining me. If you're new, I'm glad you're here, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you again for showing up. I really appreciate you tuning in. So the last video I made was about some pajamas, and I am enjoying wearing my pajamas, but I still feel like I need more. But I have moved on to wearing regular clothes. So I think the video before that I had shared that I was making a pair of black ponte pants, and I made Butterick B6865 View A. That's B6865 View A, the black and white checkered ones. And they have a slim leg with slanted pockets and elasticized waist. So I cut, I believe, a size 2X because according to my measurements, I felt like that would fit the best and it was way too big. So the next time I will size down. But here are the pants. And again, it's probably going to be hard to see because this is black ponte. But there's some nice slash pockets here on either side. And elastic in the waist. And they're very comfortable, very wearable. The only thing, I think I shortened the leg length by about 2 inches because most of the time big 4 patterns are too long for me, and unfortunately in doing that I made them too short, so I had to add these cuffs onto the bottom, and they're a little bit, I don't know, they're a little bit wrinkly or something. So I don't think they look bad. They just, I'm the one that notices them. So anyway, that was one of the first things I made back in January. And it's still cool enough sometimes, although it's getting warmer, that I can still wear them. So the next thing I made, I think, I'm not sure if these are in order or not, but my husband's birthday is in January, and he had been begging me for a shirt, excuse me, and I cut one out and then didn't sew it up. But since it was his birthday, I said, I'll make your shirt. The shirt I made is McCalls 6044, and I made View C. Nice, handsome man there, button front placket with a collar stand and collar, and then a single breast pocket, long sleeves with cuffs. And I had made this before, but I made a short sleeve, so this time I made a long sleeve, and I thought I had cut out all the pieces, but apparently I did not. So I had to cut the collar in a I used this solid blue for like contrast, and I'll put a picture of him wearing it. And I also used the contrast on the front button placket, and then I used these wooden like buttons for the front, and he really liked it. And I did a cuff with a, I don't know, the opening for the cuff, this sleeve is actually cut in 2 pieces. Excuse me. So when you sew the cuff on, you just put a little, turn the edge of the seam in the seam that between the two pieces. I don't know if that's clear or not, but it's got, there's no yoke in the back, but it's a nice shirt, and he really liked that shirt. Okay, so next, I had said I was going to join the Sew Your Stash challenge, and I've got plenty of fabric, so I thought, let's go ahead and start sewing up my stash. And I had this sweater material, which I got from Joann's for quite a while. And it's like a sweater knit on the right side, and then it's got kind of this nylon double knit on the inside, but it's got some stretch to it, and I thought this will be a nice kind of winter to spring sweater. And I made McCalls M7839. And I couldn't really decide which one I wanted to make, but I did end up making View B, the white one with the collar. And I did not use a contrast on the sleeve. I just made them out of the same material. But when I first made it, and I think for this one I made a large, or maybe even a medium, I don't know, but it just was pretty big on me. I took some video of what it looked like when I first made it, and it just felt really big under the arms and droopy. Okay, I don't know what it is about McCall's patterns, but lately I have been making them kind of big. This is supposed to be oversized, but I really think this kind of swallows me. I've actually shortened the sleeves already once, and they're still too long. So I cut an extra large, and I'm gonna recut it as a large and sew it back up. So I'll show you that. Hopefully that will make it look a little less, I don't know, sack-like. I'll be back in a little while. And I think it was too long too. So I took it in, and then I took some more pictures, and now I feel like it's much more comfortable. Okay, so I took the cuffs off and shortened the sleeves some more. And I took in this underarm seam, and I took up the shoulder seam here, and it's still an oversized fit, but I think it's not quite as oversized as it was. And I pressed the hem, so I'm a lot happier with this now. I don't know what's making me cough, except for maybe things are starting to bloom around here. So this fabric came from Hobby Lobby, and it was on sale, and I think it's kind of a neat color scheme. You could wear this with black, or I thought white jeans would look great with this. And I had planned to make some white jeans, but I don't know. For some reason, in the recent weeks that I've been sewing, I've had a lot of inability to make decisions, or I'll start working on one thing and then decide I wanted to make something else. So I didn't make the white jeans, but it's on my list now. What I did make, I decided, because I already had it cut out and I wanted to wear a new dress, I decided to make the Staycation dress. And this fabric is kind of a fall type of fabric. I guess it's fall colors. But I decided to go ahead and make it anyway, because I figured even if these look like a fall print and fall colors, it's a pretty color for me. I'll show you pictures of me. But I made the Staycation dress from Ellie and Mac. This is what the pattern looks like. And I've made it before with the scoop neck, and I think I had made it with like a crew neck. And I didn't want to put the ruffle on because I was kind of tired of ruffles. So basically I made this view here, but I put in a V-neck using another pattern. I think I used the classic t-shirt pattern from Love Notions. So I put in a V-neck, and instead of making another ruffle, I just cut it straight down. 3/4 length sleeves, and I wore it today to church and it felt really good. So here's some pictures of me modeling it with I paired it with some brown leggings, ready to wear leggings, and some Dansko clogs, and a corduroy, ready to wear corduroy shirt shacket, I guess is what it's called, in a rust color. So that was kind of fun. So now I've got some other things. I did make a couple other things. I made a couple baby gifts, and that took a little bit of time away from my sewing for myself. But I am trying to plan to make some other things. And one of the things I want to make is the Myosotis dress from Deer and Doe Patterns. And Christine from Christine Sews a Lot really inspired me. She said she was going to make one, and this has been on my list forever. And so I told her I was going to try and get mine made. But I wanted to make a wearable muslin first. So I went ahead and cut it out of this fabric that I had was not real expensive, but it was real pretty. And I think I've had a little bit of brain fog because I did not have enough fabric for the sleeves. And I thought, well, I'll just make it sleeveless. But then after looking at it, I realized if I had cut the skirt a little bit shorter, I probably would have had enough for sleeves. So I'm kind of, you know, what was I thinking? Had one of those moments. But just decided I'll just go ahead and make it sleeveless. I barely have enough of the fabric. But I got it all cut out, and then I just didn't feel like sewing it up. So for some reason, I decided I wanted to make some overalls. And I had this greenish teal fabric. Let me get it. This is kind of like a canvas, but not quite as heavy. And I got it at Hobby Lobby. They had it in several colors. And I think I got it to make pants out of. But for some reason, I decided I wanted to make some kind of loose-fitting overalls. And I decided to make the Haley Dungarees. Haley Dungarees by Workshop Patterns. This was one of the first indie patterns I ever got when I started sewing again a couple years ago. And it was very easy. I thought, I can whip this up, and then I can wear them for St. Patrick's Day, which is what today is, and I don't have a stitch of green on. And I thought, because they were oversized, that they would fit me. And I did measure my hips, I thought, and compared that to the measurement of the pattern. But when I got it all sewed up, I could not get it over my bottom. So, note to self, make sure you measure carefully. I had cut a size, the pattern only went up to size 16. or at least what I printed out, and I did not feel like printing out more. So I decided to add a gusset to the side. And I thought to myself, is that going to look weird? But I decided, well, I just want to see how it looks. So I put the gusset in, and these pants don't have any zipper. The only closure it has is the straps that come from the back to the front, and you're supposed to, you can either put buttons on or tie them, but they were really, really long. And then the sides were pretty much straight up and down. So because my bottom was so much bigger than my waist, I had all this extra bagginess on the waist. And I'll tell you, I worked and worked on these pants. I put in a zipper, thought maybe it'll make it easier to get on. I didn't like the zipper, so I took it out and put in an invisible zipper. I didn't like the color, so I took that out and put it in a different color. And finally I said, these pants need to go away. And I'm putting them away until I either lose weight or make something else with the fabric. But I am not going to wear these goofy, oversized overalls. Dungarees. Now I did use some pretty fabric to line line the bib, but this is kind of a fail, or a learning experience, as I like to call them. So what else? Well, I didn't tell you what I'm wearing. I made this shirt yesterday. This is the Keep It Simple Babe semi-fitted tee from Pattern Emporium. And I had heard Sarah from Naughty Gnome share her several of the t-shirts she's made with that pattern, and I thought I'm going to give it a try because I haven't really had a very good experience with some of the t-shirt patterns that I have. So I had this, this is a very lightweight double brushed poly from Girl Charlie Fabrics, I think, or it may have been from fabric.com, I can't remember. Anyway, it was leftover from a dress I had made and ended up giving away. And so I decided to use this to make a wearable toile. And I'm happy to say I cut it out according to the sizes. I think I used an 18 at the top and graded out to a 22 at the hip. And I think it fits pretty good. But now I want to make a bunch of t-shirts. I may size down for the next one. Let me stand up so you can see. So I've just got it on. I got the shirt on with some ready to wear capri sweatpants, I guess, and some white Adidas tennis shoes. So, what else has been going on? Well, I had said I was going to use my stash, and I am using my stash. However, in February, I wanted to make those baby gifts, and I did not have enough. I wanted to make something that I didn't have enough fabric for. I needed double gauze. So I did go to Joann and buy some double gauze to make baby gifts. And I probably bought more than I needed, but I figured now I'll have it for future baby gifts. Then in March, I had a birthday, and Stylemaker Fabrics gave me a 20% off coupon for my birthday. And I said, I can't pass that up. So let me show you what I got. I didn't go crazy, but I did splurge a little on this one fabric. Okay, so it was my birthday, and of course I had to take advantage of the 20% off. And I wanted some really pretty rayon challis, probably to make the Myosotis dress. Even though I have fabric, I have lots of fabric I could use for the Myosotis, I think it takes a lot of fabric, and I was afraid I wouldn't have enough. So I came across this beautiful kind of retro floral flower power. Paisley is what it's called, actually. It's got pink and purple and tan and just mostly pink. And I thought, I have to have that. Actually, there were a few I picked out, but my husband thought this would be the prettiest. And I think I got 3, maybe 4 yards. I don't know. But it was 20% off, so it wasn't a huge amount for a beautiful dress. Then I thought, well, I wanted free shipping, and I thought at 20% off, I might as well get something else. So I thought about, well, what do I need? What do I need? And I remembered that I've been wanting to make blue jeans. So I looked at the denim. And of course, Stylemaker has Cone Mills denim, which is, you know, kind of like high-end denim. But I went ahead and got their, I think it's medium weight, regular, maybe 11.5 ounce, 11 ounce, I don't know. I got some denim so that I can make a couple different styles of jeans, because I have the Morgan jeans from Closet Core that I want to make, and I also have the Brooks jeans, and I think I have another jeans pattern. But anyway, I thought I needed denim, only to find out that after washing this, well, actually after I opened it and I looked in a box of fabric that I had sitting in a corner, I already had denim. I had bought denim at Joann's, and this was called Lucky Brand denim, which I don't know if it's really from Lucky Brand or not. It just says it's Lucky Brand. But I have plenty of denim now to make jeans, and who doesn't need a good pair of jeans anyway? So that was a little bit of a, I don't know. I don't want to call it a mistake, but I won't be buying denim for a while. So anyway, I've been having a little bit of trouble trying to decide what to sew next. And so I'm leaning more now towards making dresses, although I will make some jeans because I want to have that experience. And none of the jeans that I buy really fit that well. They're either too big in one spot or too small in another spot, and I'm tired of that. So I do want to make some jeans. The problem is I don't really know how I'm having trouble with fit, which I think a lot of people do, but especially since my weight has changed, I either make things too big or not big enough, and that's frustrating. So I am going to try and do some research about fitting things and just start sewing, keep sewing. And I hope that I hope to take you all along with me on that journey, because I think everybody wants their clothes to fit right. And anybody who sews knows the frustration of making something up and then not having it fit right. So keep watching. I look forward to sharing that experience with you. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that you can know when I upload new videos. And I will upload more videos. I'm really motivated now. I hope you all have a wonderful week of sewing, and we'll tune in next time. Thanks for watching. Go Sew Beautiful. Bye-bye.